What's up? I'm Ben Hagarty. We are currently on set for the project that I'm calling Feel Something. I created this piece because lately I've been feeling like I've been in this creative rut. I feel like I'm constantly working. I feel like that's in my nature. I just need to be grinding all the time. And eventually that's been catching up to me. So I forced myself to do other things. I forced myself to go beyond my four walls at my office at home. That's how I came up with the inspiration for this piece. All right, we're about to shoot our first scene of the day. We're in the Mojave Desert. There's like literally thousands of windmills, so we're gonna get an ultra wide shot, get a bunch of running gun shots, like lifestyle. It's these guys hauling through the desert, which is gonna look really cool. We got 3 dope motorcycles. They're about to drive through real quick, so we're gonna get the shot. Be right back. Flag, shots money, moving on. All right, we're currently, I don't know where we are, but we're in the middle of this valley with these beautiful mountains. So Matt's rigged up in the back and Doyle's about to come back right here. We're basically gonna have him drive in the left lane, Matt shoot out the door, and we're on a 14 mil, so I think it's gonna look pretty sick. All right, ready? Yeah. That's how it's done, baby! This project came to be because Canon gave me the C300 Mark III and they challenged me to go make a visual concept. It was really cool because they opened it up to me being able to shoot anything I wanted.
Having the C300 Mark III at our disposal was truly a blessing because when we're shooting in the van, trying to capture something that's happening in the moment, I don't want to have to go in and mess around with menus. Canon clearly thought of operators and DPs when they designed this camera. Pairing that with the Sumire Primes was kind of a godsend. They give this very organic, pretty, nostalgic look. The bokeh created shooting wide open is just very dreamy, but they still stay sharp to the edge. It allowed us to be very versatile and capture a very organic, beautiful image.
A year ago, my boy Kavika and I started getting into camping during the pandemic, and we kept coming to the same spot over and over again. And when we came to decide where to go and shoot this camping scene for this video, I want to come back here because I love it. We're right by a river, so there's not really a lot of people around here, and you can have fires anywhere, so it's really cool. So what we did tonight, we could have a fire and shoot it, but we wanted to kind of create a world that felt more realistic. So we got a 600D that we ended up shooting up into the trees in the back, so it kind of had like the moonlight feeling. We had our tents over there, which we put 2 different nanlite tubes in there, and we kind of illuminated so it felt nice and orange as the tents in the background. And then we had the fire, so then we ended up putting some quasars that kind of illuminate little pulsing fire feelings, so that way we can kind of bring everything to life, get some fill in the faces. But we're gonna get up in the morning, try to shoot some stuff at sunrise, and then we're gonna keep shooting all over the Southern California countryside. We are currently in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty out here, so we're gonna do some drone shots, and then we're gonna chase the guys on their bikes in the van, try to get some tight shots of shifting gears and handlebars, things like that, just to kind of give more texture to the video. Right now we're just getting some driving shots. I'm hanging out in a car. I'm belted in. It's very safe. This van we bought specifically to do stunts like this. And although it can barely get up a mountain, it can drive behind these motorcycles really well. Get a little closer. That shit's crazy. So in this video, we have 2 visual worlds. In the first world, you see Andrew with his friends cruising all over Southern California on motorcycles. They go through the desert, they're in the mountains, they find a dope spot to pop up and go camping. And then in the second world, we're juxtapositioning what it's like to escape your workspace and then what work is actually like. So when you hear the dialogue, you're going to see the colder environment that Andrew works in normally and what he finds when he leaves those walls. All right, we are currently at Overcast Printing, which is a massive printing shop in Long Beach, California, owned by Andrew Doyle, who's also the star of this video. It's the day before our shoot. We're here doing a pre-light. We're We're basically setting everything up, trying to move some lights around. One of the biggest obstacles that we knew we were gonna face, because we're gonna be shooting at night, is casting light through some of these skylights. The goal is that we're gonna haze out the room and kind of make it look like there's some light beams coming through those holes up there. But the only way you can do that is through a sketchy place up here, which is like an attic. So the goal is that we're gonna put some aperture 600Ds up on the roof, sandbag them up there so we can cast the light down through the skylight to try to emulate daylight. If there's any creatives watching this, I hope that you understand it's okay to hit the brakes and relax, and you don't need to be constantly running the hamster wheel. I understand that we're overwhelmed and we have the constant pressure to perform, but it is okay to do other things and to find your other outlets, because when you do discover those happy places or those activities, I think what that does is it fuels your tank, and it's gonna give you the gas that you need to perform even harder the next day when you do clock back in and get grinding, and you're gonna see even crazier results. So thank you for watching the video. Shout out to Canon for making this thing possible and my crew that helped me get this thing done. I appreciate you watching. Enjoy it. Peace. All right, we just wrapped the video. Good work. Anything for the shot, baby.
Everything you see on camera is done by trained professionals.
Perhaps. To the brim, bruh. It's gonna look cool? Yeah, hell yeah.